Hello friends, this is a continuation of algebraic expressions and identities. The chapter algebraic expressions and identities. So in this part we'll see about the multiplication of expressions. Okay. Now let us consider the first one, multiplying a monomial by monomial. What is a monomial? Monomial is a single term. So multiplying a single term 5x by 3y. So how do we write? First 5x can be written as 5 into x, that into 3 into y. Now let us group together the constants. 5 into 3 I will group together and the variables as x into y. So what is 5 into 3? It is 15. X into y is xy. Similarly, we will do for this. This can be written as 5 into x into 4 into x squared. So let me group the constants. It is 5 into 4 into x squared. Now we'll use the rule that we followed in our chapter exponents and powers. That is, when we multiply variables which have powers, this has power 1 and this has power 2. So it will be 1 plus 2 equals to 3. So this will be 20 into x cubed, or in other words 20x cubed. I hope you understood how we did this. X into x squared is x cubed. The powers will get added up. Okay. Now let us take this example. 4xy into 5x squared y squared into 6x cubed y cubed. Let us take the first two terms. What is it? It is 4 into x into y. This term is multiplied by 5 into x squared into y squared. So this can be written as 4 into 5. I join the constants x into x squared. I hope you got it. This is multiplication sign, into y squared. So what is 4 into 5? It is 20. 20 into x squared is x cubed, and y into y squared is y cubed. So this is still here we have done. Now we have to bring this term. This into 6x cubed y cubed. This can be written as 20 into 6. The whole will be x cubed into x cubed. Now it will be y cubed into y cubed. So this is nothing but 120 x to the power 6 y to the power 6. I hope you understood how we solve this problem. The x powers will get added up, and you have to bring the constants together and multiply them. So this is how we multiply a monomial by another monomial. Now we will go to the next topic, that is multiplying a monomial by a binomial. Now what is a binomial? A binomial contains two terms. So now we will see this example, 3x into 5y plus 2. So first I will multiply my 3x with 5y, then I will multiply my 3x with 2. Okay, so what is 3 into 5? It is 15. And x into y is xy. This into 3 into 2 is 6, and there is no variable for this, so we will write x as it is. So this is how we multiply a monomial with a binomial. Now we will do this. This is nothing but 3p into 4p squared plus 3p into 5p plus 3p into 7. So how we will write this? 3 into 4 is 12. 1p to the power 1 and p to the power 2 is p to the power 3. This plus 3 into 5 is 15 p squared. Then the next is plus 3 into 7 is 21 p. So this is how we multiply a single monomial with a binomial. Now this is a trinomial also. Okay. So this is how we multiply. Now we are given another term multiplying a binomial with another binomial. Okay, that is 3a plus 4b into 2a plus 3b. So this first term, with the first term I will multiply this expression. So 3a into 2a plus 3b. Now I will multiply the next term 4b into 2a plus 3b. So let us further see how we do it. What is 3a? This is nothing but 3a into 2a plus 3a into 3b, right? Similarly, here I have 4b into 2a plus 4b into 3b. So what do we get? 3a into 2a is 6a squared plus 3a into 3b is 9ab plus 4b into 2a is 8ab plus 4b into 3b is 12b squared. Now we have, these are the common terms, they are the like terms, isn't it? So we will add them up. 3a squared plus 17ab plus 12b squared. So this is how we multiply a binomial with another binomial. Okay, I hope you understood this, right? Now we will see multiplying a binomial with to a trinomial. So how do we do it? A will multiply with the whole term, then 7 will multiply with the whole term. So this will be a into a squared plus 3a plus 5. This into, plus 7 into a squared plus 3a plus 5. Okay. Now, what is a into a squared? It is a cubed. A into 3a is 3a squared plus 5a. I hope you understood, or if you want we can, if you elaborate it and write also. 7a squared plus 7 into 3 is 21. 21a plus 35. In this, are there any like terms? Yes. 3a squared and 7a squared is one like term. Then 5a and 21a are like terms. So we will write this as a cubed plus, what is 3a squared plus 7a squared? It is 10a squared. 5a plus 21 is 26a plus 35. This is how we multiply a binomial with a trinomial. Multiply them, look for like terms, then add or subtract accordingly. I hope you got it. Okay. Now we'll go to the next topic, that is standard identities. Now what do you mean by standard identities? The first standard identity is a plus b the whole squared equals to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So this is a very important identity which you will use it in many places. Okay. So you have to apply this identity to this given problem. What is it? 2x plus 3y the whole squared. So how do we write it as 2x the whole squared plus 2 into 2x into 3y. What is a in this? A is nothing but 2x and b is nothing but 3y. I hope you got it. So plus 3y the whole squared. Now this is nothing but 4x squared plus, what is 2 into 2? 2 into 2 is 4x. This is 4x. So 4x into 3y is 12xy plus 9y squared. So this is how we solve this standard identity. Now let us go to the next identity. A minus b the whole squared is equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. What is the difference between the first identity and the minus identity? We have a minus sign here and it is minus 2ab. Okay. So now we have to solve this problem, b minus 7 the whole squared. So here what do we do? A is the term b and b equals to 7. Okay. So how we'll write, what is a squared? It is b squared minus 2 into b into 7 plus, what is it, 7 the whole squared. Now this is nothing but b squared minus 2 into 7 is 14b plus 49. This is how we solve this identity. Now we'll go to the third identity. What it says is a minus b into a plus b equals to a squared minus b squared. Now using this identity, we will try to solve this problem. 194 into 206. 194 can be written as 200 minus 6 and 206 can be written as 200 plus 6. So this is of the form a minus b and a plus b. What is a here? A is 200 and b is 6. Okay. What is it? A squared minus b squared. So it is nothing but 200 the whole squared minus 6 the whole squared. Okay. So what is 200 the whole squared? 2 into, we will do it here, 200, it is nothing but 4 followed by 4 squares. Okay. So 4 zeros, I am sorry, 4 followed by 4 zeros minus, what is 6 squared? It is 36. So let us subtract and see. It will be 10, 6, 9, 9 and 3. Okay. There is nothing but 39964. I hope you understood this. Now the last identity is x plus a into x plus b equals to x squared plus a plus b the whole x plus ab. Okay. Now let us write this sum 501 into 502. How can we write it as 500 plus 1 into 500 plus 2, where x is equals to 500 and my a equals to 1 and b equals to 2. Okay. So what is the formula says that x squared? So it will be 500 squared plus of a plus b. A is 1, B is 2. So 1 plus 2 into 500 plus 1 into 2. Okay, AB is 1 into 2. So what is 5 squared? It is 25 followed by 4 zeros. That is, it is plus 1 plus 2, that is 3. 3 into 500, nothing but 1500 plus 2. Okay, so when you add it, what do you get? You get 1502. Okay, so it is 2,51,502. I hope students would have understood all the 4 identities and will be making use of these identities in our problems. Okay, so that is all for this class. Thank you, friends.